Hello everybody, in this video I'm going to share with you what I consider the top 50 games of all time based on my experience and based on the games that I've played. And this is based on different criteria, including those that are influential, those who actually brought me into playing certain genres, immersion, memorable gameplay experience, innovation, inspiration, and mixed with nostalgia. And of course, I want to hear what's your top favorite games of all time, and if you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, make sure you do, and let's begin. Sentinel is a puzzle game that was released in 1986 and made me love puzzle games since then. One of the cutest platform arcade game that I've played. Now back then I played lots of Call of Duty, now much less. This is my favorite one of all time. Oh, the soundtrack of this one, pure nostalgia. Back then I loved fighting games, today alas, this is one of the most memorable ones. Although lacking in some aspects, Overwatch is one of my favorite hero shooters of all time. I think Halo Knight brought me to the 2D action adventure games all over again. Wonderball still remains one of my favorite games of all time, pure nostalgia for me, still playing it today. One of my favorite casual multiplayer games, hands down, Rocket League. Final Fantasy XIV Real Reborn brought me into the MMO big time. Since then I love playing MMOs. One of my favorite stealth game of all time. For me, this is the most memorable Mario game that I've played. When it comes to third-person action platformers, Ratchet & Clank will always be among my favorite. And when it comes to fighting, no, it's not Street Fighter that had the most influence, but this Sierra Championship boxing game. Gauntlet was the first to initiate my love to dungeon crawler games. This is the game that made me love action RPG games. My favorite MOBA of all time, Paragon. Back then, a pinnacle when it comes to visuals. And excellent gameplay. Arguably the most amazing puzzle platformer video game of all time. Ori the Will of the Wisps, my opinion, the most beautiful game ever created. Best VR game ever created, in my opinion, as of the time of making this video. Space Quest made me love space exploration. And this is alongside Wing Commander. King Quest 1 started my love for adventure games. They don't make Fallout games like that anymore. SimCity. Innovation. Played lately on the PS5, hooked from start to finish. Played a lot when the pandemic started. Animal Crossing New Horizons will always be one of my favorite. Borderlands 2, amazing combination of amazing gunplay, loot, visuals, and humor. I still love the Retro Doom than the current version of it. I spent countless of hours on StarCraft. It's an amazing real-time strategy game. One of my favorite turn-based strategy games of all time. This triggered my love for sim games in general. Insane. Battlefield 3 was my favorite Battlefield game ever. Nothing after that came close. Played the demo of Diablo, 1 minute, bought it a second after. I don't think there is a game that I remember so many scenes from a game than Half-Life 2. Masterpiece. My favorite casual game of all time, Hearthstone. By far my favorite action-adventure games, The Last of Us. I played the remastered version. Skyrim, enough said. This is by far my favorite online FPS games. I think the best 4X video game ever created, still playing it today. And first is Elden Ring. I think this is the only game that I remember that actually made me play 2 days straight, sleep and 2 days straight again. No game was actually made it so immersive that I just didn't want to leave the world. Before that I haven't even played Soul games. I found the difficulty something that didn't connect with me. I played it. I was blown away. Elden Ring brought everything I love about video games. Elden Ring has stunning visuals, amazing art direction, challenging yet satisfying, fun combat, immersive world, captivating music, amazing boss fight, addicting exploration in a stunning fantasy open world. And this is by far my favorite game of all time. Keep in mind, of course, there are many games that I haven't played, and of course every day I discover new games. I'm open to trying out many different types of games. And I know there are many other games that I yet to try and I need to try. Although some of them, by the way, can be great games and they might not appear it. It doesn't mean that they were bad. Just, for me, not memorable as the other ones. So I leave it to you. Which are your top favorite games of all time? Yours. Not in general, not what everybody thinks. Your favorite games of all time. So share your opinion in the comment section below, and maybe there are some games that I mentioned that you liked as well. Let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing, and I see you on the next one. Cheers, everybody.